have always been vocal about if there's a problem, oh, you're gonna know about it. I'm not gonna drag it out, I'm not gonna hold it, I'm not gonna do all that. Because at the end of the day, they can't fix something that they don't know that's an issue. Hey guys, welcome back to Talk with Key. My name is Kier for those of you who are new. So today's topic will be talking about why communication is key. Okay, first thing is first, of course, as I always say, these are strictly my opinions. I'm gonna get right on into it. Communication is key because you are the only one that knows you. You are the only one that knows your thoughts, your feelings, your desires, your wants, your problems, everything. You are the only person that knows that. So if you don't communicate them clearly to others, they just simply won't know. So like I said, I have 5 tips to kind of help you communicate a little bit better. Tip number 1 that I have is make it a point to have at least one meaningful conversation daily with your partner. This can be through whether you're asking questions or you guys are just talking about something in particular. It gets the brain working. It opens people up. Person asking the question to get to know their partner a little bit better. Or for those of you like me, communication keeps me feeling close to someone. So just make it a point daily to have some type of meaningful conversation with your partner. That will be awesome. Tip number 2 that I have, this is a good one. So if you have an issue with your partner, make it known. Now, you have to pick and choose your battles. Don't nag and don't complain all the time. But if you have a serious issue, don't just hold it in and automatically think that, oh, they'll know they did wrong to me, so I don't even need to say anything. Or if they make you upset and you don't let them know why they made you upset, but you expect them to fix it anyway, it's just like, how? Like, they're not gonna know unless you vocally tell them, hey, this is what you did, I don't like it. We need to fix it, we need to work on it, this is the problem, bottom line. So I feel like if you have an issue, you have got to make it known. Because I know back in my high school days, actually this one incident with my ex, he went to the beach with his ex-girlfriend. Me and him were together at the time. He went to the beach with his ex-girlfriend at night. I found out, and instead of me saying something, I just sat on the phone silent because I was mad. And I was like, well, you know what you did. Like, I don't need to tell you what you did. Just fix it. But you can't be like that. So now, ever since that situation, I have always been vocal about if there's a problem, oh, you're gonna know about it. I'm not gonna drag it out, I'm not gonna hold it, I'm not gonna do all that. Because at the end of the day, they can't fix something that they don't know that's an issue. So if you have an issue, just make it known. But pick your battles. Tip number 3 that I have is don't wait for your partner. These are for my women. For my women out there, don't wait for your partner to take you on a romantic date or your dream date or something like that. Like, I know I used to, when me and my husband first got together, I used to just automatically think, oh, well, he should already know what I want. Like, I don't need to voice it, because if I voice it, then it's not going to mean as much, you know? But I had to learn that, no, he doesn't know what I want. He doesn't know my desires. He doesn't know what kind of date I want. So I have to make that known. Just put it out there. Hey, you know, I like this, this, and that. And whenever you decide you want to take me on a date, make sure you incorporate them things. But I know it's a lot of women out there that they just feel like if they voice it, it's not gonna be the same. But it will, because men are different, of course. Anybody, honestly, they're not gonna know that you want to go snowboarding. They're not gonna know that you want to go walking on the beach. They're not gonna know these things unless you tell them. I mean, of course, certain things you can kind of just pick up here and there, but why not just voice it to the person? So if it's somewhere you want to go and you want your partner to take you, let them know. Just let them know. Tip number 4 that I have is make sure that you are not only communicating your desires, your wants, your problems, your issues, your thoughts, your feelings. Not only are you communicating those things, but you're also listening to your partner when they communicate to you. Because I feel like, honestly, communication is a combination of talking and listening. You can't expect someone to listen to everything that you want, or listen to all your problems, or listen to all your dreams and hopes and desires, but then you don't want to do the same for that person. It doesn't work like that. So just remember that yes, you are gonna talk and tell people what you want, but you also need to listen to other people as well. And tip number 5, remember that communication can solve so many problems. Like, they can solve so many problems, so many unnecessary problems, if we were just to communicate with one another. Like, I have an example. Like, say you and your partner are off, but y'all both are doing your own thing. Like, say you went to the gym and your partner is home changing oil, right? So y'all both know what each other is doing, but when it's time to pick the child up from the bus stop, nobody's there, because each person assumed that the other person was going to pick the child up. If you would have just clearly communicated, hey, I'm at the gym, can you pick so-and-so up from the bus at this time? Or hey, I'm changing oil, can you make sure you're done with your workout in time to get so-and-so off the bus? Like, that's simple. That easy, that simple. But it's so many unnecessary issues due to miscommunication, lack of communication, anything like that, when all we have to do is just say it. Say the words. Truthfully, that's it. So I'm gonna recap with you all. So tip number 1 I have is make it a point each day to at least have one meaningful conversation with your partner. Tip number 2 that I have is, if you have a issue with your partner, make it known without being like nagging, and you know, like I said, pick your battles. Tip number 3 that I have is, do not, for the women, do not wait for your partner to just automatically know what kind of date you want to go on. If you have a date in mind or anything like that, make it known. Tip number 4 that I have, make sure that you're not only communicating your thoughts and feelings and dreams and all that, but you're also listening to the other person when they communicate with you. And then tip number 5 that I have is, remember, communication solves so many problems. So just remember, with all that being said, people cannot read your mind. They can't read your mind, they can't read your thoughts, they can't read your desire, they can't read any of that. So you have to make it known, and if you don't, you can't expect that person to do things that you want them to do if you haven't even made it known. So I hope these tips were helpful. And like always, if you have anything that you want me to discuss, just comment them below. And please like, share, comment, subscribe, everything. Yeah, and I will see you guys in my next video.